How do you hunt for profit in this tough economic environment? Perhaps it's leopardology. We'll explain that on today's edition of Pittsburgh Now.
The Obama administration insists the economy is recovering and that jobs will eventually begin building back up.
It's a lagging indicator, but they've got to start turning it around pretty soon, or what is happening now is going to affect the election of 2010 very negatively on the Democratic Party in the House.
Mounting pressure for the president and his party, who have to create jobs or risk losing their own.
Well, I'm not so much interested in today's show about the politics of this, but about the business of it. Our guest is Kathi Bernard. He is the author of Leopardology, The Hunt for Profit in a Tough Global Economy. That report indicates just how tough the economy is, particularly for jobs. But you're more concerned about becoming an entrepreneur and creating your own job, aren't you?
Absolutely, Chris. You know, the political scenario, the economic environment will wax and wane. It always has done so, and it will continue to always do so. The question is, as an entrepreneur, as a business leader, someone looking to engage the market, will you have the courage to hunt your current market environment?
All right. When you talk about being a successful entrepreneur and comparing it to a leopard, you say you have to hunt your own hunt. Could you explain that?
Absolutely, and that's the key. So business is not one size fits all. You know, if you have business acumen, if you're an entrepreneur or a leader, you have specific and particular kind of, you know, personality and credential that will make you more successful in one scenario than another. Now, there are basic fundamentals that all, you know, entrepreneurs and leaders share. But the key to leopardology is to really tap your specific skill set, your tooling, your apparatus, and to identify it and have it packaged inside of your market offering. And that is a key component. Hunt your hunt and have a keen understanding and ability to actually down, Chris, and this is a very big issue, to turn down, you know, market offerings, deals that are not conducive to your hunt.
But who, in this day and age of Kenny Lay and Enron and fraud where people's pensions are ruined and excessive greed that has brought our economy to this situation, what business person decides on that? It's all about the bottom line, isn't it?
Absolutely, it's all about the bottom line, but what I'm suggesting is that the way to get there is to actually hunt your hunt. You see, leopard will actually abandon the hunt if all the criteria for a successful leopard hunt are not in place. In other words, if it's not conducive for them to do what they do, they'll actually abandon the hunt. And, for example, you will never see a leopard taking down a client in an open grass savanna.
Because they could get robbed.
Because there's no cover.
Mm-hmm.
They need camouflage. Mm-hmm. They need niche stealth cover.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lion hunt. It's not a leopard hunt. So this is an important component. You know, you go out there, you're selling real estate. You're now a realtor with Howard Hanna. You know, can you really get Donald Trump's house? Can you really, you know, go out there and say, listen, I want to be the guy that sells Bernie Madoff's mansion?
So you're saying and in the minute we have before the break, you're saying size up the situation like the leopard does and say, well, that rhinoceros might be too big of a bite, but look at this. There's a little meerkat over here, and I might be able to get that, and I can live on that for a little while until I can do something else.
You just got it. It's about lowering your expectations, bringing them into the realm of reality.
But people teach us to shoot for the moon all the time.
Right. It doesn't mean don't strive for bigger and better.
Mm-hmm.
But if you reduce your expectation, you'll increase your productivity exponentially.